What is the status of fathers in Islam?
Fathers are important in Islam. In a hadith it says, "A father is one of the highest stores of paradise. If you wish, you may demolish it, and if you wish, you might safeguard it." There are many ways to show your gratitude. In Islam, the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, said that we should always be respectful of our parents. He told us to be obedient to them, serve them as they grow old, and show benevolence, that means kindness, towards them. In a hadith, the Prophet is recorded to have said, "No son can repay his father unless he should find him a slave and purchase him and set him free."
Who was the Holy Prophet's father?
The Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, never met his father in this world because his father, whose name was Abdullah, passed away before the Prophet was born. Abdullah was the youngest of 10 children of Abdul Muttalib, the Prophet's grandfather. The Prophet lived under the care of his grandfather for 2 years, who then also passed away. Then his uncle Abu Talib looked after him. The Prophet was very close to his grandfather and uncle. He taught his followers to be kind to friends of their fathers. In a hadith it says, "It is of the highest virtue that a person should be benevolent towards the members of the families of the friends of his father after his death."
What is the role of fathers in Islam?
Children are called dependents because they depend on their adults to care for them. In Islam, part of a father's role is to provide for his family. In a hadith, the Prophet said, "A man is the shepherd of his family and is responsible for his flock." The Prophet even said that a father should not be too stingy with his children and should not withdraw or take away support from his dependents. It is not only about money though. The Prophet also taught that fathers should teach their children useful things such as reading, writing, swimming, and archery. He told fathers to treat their children equally, such as when it came to giving gifts. He also led by example.
Did the Holy Prophet have children?
The Prophet had sons and daughters. His son Ibrahim was in the care of a wet nurse in the hills around Medina. The Prophet would go there, enter the house, pick up his son and kiss him, and then come back. All his sons died when they were young. To Allah we belong, and to Him do we return. He did have 4 daughters who lived longer. His youngest daughter was called Hazrat Fatima, may Allah be pleased with her. When she would visit the Holy Prophet, he would stand to greet her and take her hand and lead her to sit in the place where he was sitting. He was also a father figure to Hazrat Ali, a young cousin who lived with him and later became his son-in-law. And then there was Hazrat Zayd, a freed slave. Hazrat Zayd's father had been looking for him ever since he was taken captive, and when he finally found him and wanted to take him home, Hazrat Zayd, who had been living with the Holy Prophet, said no to his father and instead decided to stay. The Holy Prophet was a grandfather too. On one occasion, he showed affection towards his grandsons by picking them up. Someone who was watching nearby remarked that they had never shown affection to their own children in the way the Prophet had just done. In a hadith, it is recorded that the Prophet said, "He who does not show mercy towards his children, no mercy would be shown to him."
The Prophet inspires me to be grateful for all my father does for me and to show respect to other father figures in my life. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share and comment.
Inspired by the Prophet,
Peace be upon him.